guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I am Christine. I know usually I forget to introduce myself, but I'm trying to do better. For those that have been rocking with me, thank you for watching my videos and leaving comments and likes. I really appreciate it. And for those that are new to my channel, welcome. And today I'm going to get a little personal, and just so you can get to know me. The purpose of my YouTube channel is so people can have that access to kind of some access. So people can have some access to my life. The reason why I created the channel was for me to kind of being an example. Not saying that example is perfect, but just so that people can like kind of walk on my spiritual journey with me, my journey with God. And it's not perfect, but I want my the goal of my channel is for me to be vulnerable and open about things that I go through, my thoughts, and those kind of stuff, all that good stuff. But in order for you to even have access or even to understand that part, you have to get to know me. So today I'm gonna try my best to give you uh you know let you get to know me. I hope one day that I can do like a question Q&A type thing. So in order for you to do that, I think I'm gonna like post it on my Instagram and I can answer the questions. But for now, I'll just give you a little background about who I am, who I is, where I come from, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna start from like now, and then I'm gonna try and go back into like my younger days and stuff, in a sense. So basically, okay, next month I will be graduating with my bachelor's in social work. I am excited. Yes, I am happy. And so I just mentioned that because I am the first person within my family that is getting a degree. It's not something that I've thought about. So I was talking to a friend of mine and I was telling them about that I'm graduating. So he said, "How do you feel that you're gonna be the first with a degree?" It hit me because it's not something that I really thought about. I know that once my brother mentioned it to me, but it's not something that I think about. It's just that I know the circumstances that I grew up the circumstances that I grew up in wasn't something that I wanted, and I always wanted something better for myself. And my mom is really my motivation to push as well, because I've seen my mother work so hard and to provide for her children. I mean, I have my dad there as well, but I have more of a bond with my mom than my father. So, which is why you're gonna hear me speak about her even more, but yeah. So as I was saying, I see my mom work so hard to provide for her children. There's me, and my two older brothers. I grew up in St. Martin and I grew up in KB. And KB is like it's a rural area. I grew up in an area that had at that moment during the crack epidemic, they had a lot of persons using drugs, and I saw that, and you see dealers, and this is not something that and it's not even from a judging part, because that's one thing too that I've always felt for them. I used to pray, Lord, please leave them, please like deliver them from that. And because with us growing around them, you were always nice towards them. They were like family, like you knew, like at least for me, we knew who they were. So it's not like you would watch them some kind of way. Like if I come from school and I saw one on the road, I would tell them good afternoon. Be respectful. They're still human beings, and that's the kind of environment that I grew up with. But I remember growing up, this is not what I want. This is not like I don't want to live here. Like I don't want to spend the rest of my life living in this environment. I want to get out. And that was my motivation for me to want more for myself and want more for my family. So that's the background for that. And with me being able to come to the US to study, I would not be able to afford that on my own. And one thing that I did do, completed high school, I saved up, and then also applied for financial assistance. So if it wasn't for St. Martin, to be honest, I would not have been able to come here for me to further my studies. Of course, we have other options, but this is mine, and this is why I have to big up St. Martin for allowing me to continue my studies. I know I have to pay the money back, so it's not like a whole free. It's a loan, but I'm still grateful because of it, and which is why I've always told people wherever I end up in life, I have to give back. I have to give back to St. Martin because my parents would not have been able to. My parents would not have been able to afford to send me to complete my studies if it wasn't for that. If I'm sure I would have found another way to make it happen. If I had to go to Holland in that cold, then I would have done it. But I didn't want to go up there. That 8 hour flight. It just wasn't something that I really entertained that much. But I did think about it. My parents are Haitians, and that's something I rep. If you are around me, you're going to know that I am Zoe because of the Creole gonna come in, or like the characteristic. I have it in me. You will see it. It's not something that I'm ashamed of. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of who I am. So nobody going to be able to take that away from me. And also, I also want to big up all the Zoes, those that were brought up in St. Martin, or like were born in St. Martin, or who were brought from Haiti to here. Any person that parents are foreigners and they still like kept their head on strong, and they still wanted to pursue their schooling, because there's times when you grow up and your parents don't really have that much, and you see what you were brought up in, and it's like, that's not what I want for my life. So big up to you guys. My wife for doing everything that I'm doing, because I'm doing a good bit. First off, it is God. God have really blessed me with, like, he created me this way. And I cannot, before I even talk about like my parents and my parents, my mom, I have to thank God for creating me this way, because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Amen. Yes. I grew up watching my mom like hustle, and I usually say that use what you have. And all of these, I when I think about it, I feel like most of my motivational talks or motivation comes from watching her just do stuff. As I mentioned earlier, my mom used to still sells produce, and she does free time. I've seen her like pivot. So growing up, my mom used to go around selling, let's say, peppers for $1, and she was selling drinks. But she would go from home, like, just not really home to home, but walk in the area and just sell her stuff and come back with some money. And it went from like her starting with that, and then starting to sell food and doing barbecues and selling free Thai and selling clothes. It was just like different ways of hustling. And it's just admirable to see someone have such like a work ethic, and being able to just change when things, if like being able to see different things. My mom wasn't afraid to get herself in there and try another way to flip something and make more money. And she's my motivation as to why I do certain things. With me pursuing my studies, with me becoming successful in life, I'm not too pressed about being rich. That's not my end goal. Like, money does not drive me. And that's a good thing, because with some people, if money is the reason why they do certain things, they can easily be sold. You're not going to be able to buy me, not Miss Regis, not Christine. So but I know there's one thing that I want to do for my mother, my parents, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be taking care of both my parents. But one thing that I do, I'm not gonna say what it is, because I have a I have a understand, like, I had a talk with God as to what I want. Like, he can use me for every and anything in life, and one thing that I do want is to provide this for my mom, and then like I'm set. Like, I don't want her to pass away, and I'm not able to do that for her, because that would really crush me. So that's one thing that I want to do, and that's like I push I push because, and I push because I want to do that for her, because she has done so much for us. She has done so much for, to the best of her ability, for her kids. And to be honest, God has placed me in a place that I can and will be able to. It's not no if, ends, or buts, that I will be able to do for not just my mom but for my family. And I'm not gonna get emotional, but that's my why. My why for going for anything. Like when I say I want to do something, and like I know the reason why I want to do it. If I say I'm going to pursue something, I know the reason why I want to do it. And yes, you may fail. At least for me, I something might not work the way I want it to, but at the end of it all, I know that God got me. And if it don't work the way that I think it's gonna work, it might work better, or I just learn the lesson from it. And I've seen my mom do it. She's done stuff and it didn't work out, and then she learned and she did tried another way. And she's my why. I have a lot of whys, and I think that you can have multiple whys, but God is the reason that I keep on pushing. My mom is the my motivation be behind everything, because I've seen her do, and I've seen her, just seen her work very hard. And I look forward to the day that I am able to be like, mom, chill. Chill, you're doing too much. I know that will be a whole thing on its own, because she's so used to being busy, she's not gonna want to not do anything. But that's my motivation. She's my motivation. My journey is my journey. I never try to compare myself to anybody else, anybody's life. I don't want nobody's life. I don't want anyone's life but my own. And I think everyone should have that mindset. Like, don't compare yourself to anybody. Enjoy your journey. Enjoy the journey. Don't. Yes, everyone has a destination that they have, that they want to reach, but sometimes we're so focused on the destination that we don't remember, that we don't enjoy that journey, the steps that you're taking, the successes, the small success, the little failures, the not even failures, the lessons that you learn from those times. All of those are great experiences in your life, and it's molding you into who you are. So enjoy it, enjoy the journey, man. That's what I wanted to share again. So it's just, this is me, this is I guess maybe next time I can talk about maybe the church part of it. Like, I grew up in the church and all those stuff. I stopped going to church. We can do that in another video. But for now, this is my little background story of where I was brought up and my why and me graduating. So that's a great accomplishment. I was talking to a friend the other day, and we were talking about graduation and walking for the AA degree, and she's like, no, the AA degree is not a big thing. I'm like, why? You should walk for your AA degree. Of course, yes, society is telling you it's not a big deal, but if you worked you're behind off for that degree and you want to walk on that podium, you do so. You do what you want to do. If it's your accomplishment, stop, do your thing. Like, you work hard for it, do it. Like, I don't understand. Like, I know with my BA, master's is the next, well, I don't want to say it's the next step. We'll see what God has in store. But if he leads me to do that, because I had a conversation with him about that as well. But if he leads me to do that, my BA is still accomplishment. My AA was a great accomplishment. I'm the first person in my family that have it. Even if you have people in your family that already have it, but it's you. It's you that got it. So you woke up in the morning, you went to your classes, you were responsible, you did what you had to do. Celebrate it. Don't leave nobody tell you that your AA ain't nothing. Don't let nobody tell you that your GED ain't nothing. You work hard for your GED. Sharks. Celebrate. Go out, take yourself for dinner. Take yourself to a dinner, enjoy yourself, and just be grateful with the steps that you're taking. Don't leave nobody tell you different. So thank you guys for watching my video. I hope this brings you to get to know me better. I don't, and the few motivational talks that I have in there, hopefully it'll be a motivation for you. And also, the reason why I created my channel is for those that may grow up in the same situation as me, not like their parents couldn't afford and they're like, I don't know how I'm going to. You just have to have it in you. You'll find a way. Hopefully, you'll find a way. Hopefully, in a positive way, of course. But it really depends on you. You are, everything is a choice, and you are the one that makes these choices. Life happens, but you decide how you're going to tackle it, or how you're going to handle certain things. You know. So I could go on with more motivational tags, saying glass half full. That's all. That's all you. If you want to see the glass half empty, that's you. That's you. Everything in life is how you decide to approach it is all a you thing. So, and of course, always include, if you're a spiritual person, if you believe in God, always include God in everything and trust Him. Trust in Him and have faith that He will take you and He has the best interest for you. So, you just gotta believe it, man. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you are blessed by it. And yeah, so have a blessed and successful weekday whenever you're watching this video. I am grateful and thankful that you took your time out to watch my video. Please don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to leave a comment or like the video. Press the notification bell so that you are made aware when I am dropping videos. I always forget to say that towards my end, but I'm trying to do better. So guys, I thank you. Later. Bye.